Yo, they finally resetted this. Yes, so that means if I just do 10 more of the stages, I'll be able to get Sukuna's finger. Yes, I love fingers. So let's go ahead and do 10 of the story modes and we can finally get Sukuna's new buff. Yes. Alright chat, we have finally gotten enough takedowns, enough stages. We've done enough stages for us to get Sukuna's finger. Yes, I'm so excited and I know I am a bit late because I did miss a day, so I did the same mistake as last time, Sassy Baka. Alright, let's go shop. Sukuna's finger. Yes, obtain familiar Sukuna's familiar. Yes. Now let's go ahead and put it in. Put it in. Yes. Put it in. Sukuna's finger. Okay. So what does his finger do? Where's my familiar? So there we go. Sukuna finger. The king of curses. This unit applies cleave on every attack and buffs all curse units by 30%. Whoa. That is OP. And the curse one increased damage by 200% and range by 30%. And chef's preparation. Anytime this unit first inflicts cleave on an enemy, immediately follow up with attack 2. Wow, so he is doing like a lot more DPS because of this. That is crazy. Sassy Baka. I'm so excited because I haven't seen any showcases upon this new buff, so I'm excited. Yes, and I wonder if they're going to do more since I do have Tengen. So if they could do a Demon Slayer update, like there's a new season, they could buff Tengen and buff Rengoku as well. Like, can we be for real? Yes, we can be for real. All right, let's take a look at this new buff. Whoa, he has like a higher range now because of his familiar. That is crazy. I'm so happy. Okay, upgrade 3, already at 100,000 damage. That is crazy. Especially he is a full AoE as well. Like what? What the hell? Okay. Upgrade 6, he gets a new move called Cleaving Dash, and now he's line AoE. And upgrade 8, he gets a new ability, Sinister Sanctum. Upon activation, it will deal 300% more damage. That is crazy. And the fact that he's gonna do 300% more is kind of bonkers. And that is his max stats: 376,390 damage with a 5.6 SP and 59.4 range. And the thing is, his curse, his passive, his familiar is really OP because every attack applies cleave now, which is bleed, I'm pretty sure. And at the same time, anytime this unit first inflicts cleave on an enemy, immediately follow up with attack 2. And attack 2 is literally... do they mean... when they mean attack 2, do they mean dismantle slam? Like, that's really OP. Like, he does full AoE on the next attack. That is kind of crazy. Alright. Let's summon... sword statue. Yes, 17 million HP. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, he does do full AoE after his first attack. That is crazy. Yo, I'm telling you guys, this unit is insanely busted. What the helipad? Oh wait, I lied. Is cleave burn? Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? What is cleave again? I think it's not burn. Cleave is definitely like bleed. Yeah, no, it is bleed. Wait, what? Maybe it is bleed. Am I tripping myself out? I think it is bleed. But yes, this was Gojo as well, and Gojo turned out to be insanely meta as well. So I'm glad that Sukuna and Gojo become usable now with his increased damage by 200%. Like, that is low-key insane. And I encourage enemy Vanguards to do more buffs like this because it's really nice. Like, they're doing more damage than Sung Jinwoo Vanguard, so that just shows on how they really care. Even though I know Sung Jinwoo has like a lot of abilities and nuke, so that's why it makes him different to his to other units. But it is still pretty crazy on how they have this much stats now compared to last time. Yes, like let's upgrade our Rohita, and look at that, 206,000 damage. But the thing is, you can replace him anywhere, and he has a passive as well where he gets a clone mirroring his last attack, which is insanely meta. So technically he's doing like 412,000 damage every damn attack. But that is it. Yeah, Sukuna and Gojo are like really meta now, and I'm really happy that they have made these changes. And I actually want to do these I want to do a challenge with them, so we can do like we can hop on a challenge right now with Sukuna, just to show on like how OP he is, because that's what I did with the Gojo one. So I can see on how useful they are, because in in Sandbox they already look useful. They look already OP. They look already OP. That makes sense. They look OP. So I want to try it out in the Marshall Land Island and see for myself if I will actually use them, because I feel like even though they did get buff, I won't be using them as much, since I have Vanguard units that I would rather use. Maybe that's just me, but for people who has Monarch on these units, they probably feel happy that they finally got buffed. Yes, because Sung Jinwoo doesn't even get affected by this game mode. On this game mode, there's an enemy where it reduces your damage to 0, where I'm pretty sure Sukuna, in the other hand, gets affected by it. So maybe I won't be using him anyway. Yeah, Curse deal 30% more damage when attacking a boss. Wait, what does Cleave do? Someone needs to tell me in the comments below what does Cleave do, because it ain't saying in here. What does Cleave? What is Cleave? On Bleed? No. Cleave. That is so interesting. What other units out there that does Cleave? Yeah, as you guys can see, it's lessening his damage because of this game mode. And it's the same thing with the Gojo. So it's not just a Sukuna thing, and no, it's not just Gojo. There's already existing units that gets nerfed here anyway, so that makes sense. Cleanse all status effects and debuffs. Oh, wait a minute. Gojo just cleanses himself. Wait, that's crazy. Yeah, he just cleanses himself. What the helipad? Yo, maybe Gojo is a tiny bit better than Sukuna. Yeah, that is pretty insane if you ask me. But I'm glad that they buffed these two units, because these two units were like we're the main characters. We're like the must-have units when they first released. So I hope they do it more often in the future. Yes, and it does seem like I will only be using Sukuna. Like, I won't be using any of these units, I feel like. As I said, I just have better Vanguard units now, unless they do like portals, and then Sukuna and Gojo might be useful. Like, if I have to rate between these two, Gojo is definitely going to be the one that I will be using the most, because when an enemy leaves this unit's range, activates Void for 2 seconds and fires attack 3 on that enemy. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, as soon as an enemy leaves this unit's range, he will just time stop them for 2 seconds, and then Gift the Genius, the damage boost from Void stays active for 30 seconds after activation. So it even boosts his damage even more from his ability, which is insane. But yes, that is it for our video on Sukuna, and that is what I think about him, on how I won't be using him, but I am glad that they have buffed him. Or you never know, watch out for like the next update. I'll be using him because on how OP he is, because I don't know anything. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.